You know how they say that men think about the Roman Empire on a daily basis and women think about murder? Just on my hike today, these are all the times that I thought about murder. I'm always wondering if there's someone behind me waiting to murder me. Wondering how many different bodies have been hidden contraptions like this because of murder. Maybe as a walker, I need to like leave some DNA evidence because of murder. Wondering who's watching me from the woods right now, waiting to murder me. Wondering how many bodies are out there undiscovered right now because of murder. Thinking about the odds of being murdered right now because I'm out hiking on a rainy day where there's not as many people, so it just makes me so much more susceptible to crimes. Thinking about all the rocks and how they could be slammed on my head to cause murder. Discovering all the little tunnels and places where you can hide bodies because of murder. Thinking about how long it would take for my body to decompose out here. Listening to all the different birds and wondering which one of them would eat at my flesh first. Is there a body over there? Maybe someone was murdered. Wondering if I was murdered on this trail, who would be the one to find my body? Would it be a fellow hiker? Would it be a fellow biker? Would it be someone I knew? Wondering if my sister would have my GPS location turned on and be able to find my body that way, or if my phone would be thrown in the water because of murder. Wondering the odds of me being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and wondering if I should just speed up my walk a little bit or slow down, because if I do that, maybe the person ahead or in front of me would be the one murdered and not me. It's muddy and what I'd be able to do to kick and scream and get out of this situation, and if I'd have to claw my fingers on the ground and potentially break a nail and it pop off and I'll be all freaked out, but I won't even care because I'm being murdered. Always looking and seeing how far I am from other people, because if I scream because I'm being murdered, who's going to be able to hear me? Do you think I'd get a shallow grave or 6 foot? I feel like it would be impulsive, so it would be a shallow grave. And all the different ways in which you can do it. Realizing that I've been walking normal for too long and I need to start acting a little crazy so that no one's going to fuck with me and put on murder. I don't want to scream too loud because someone's going to think of me a murderer. There I am thinking about murder again. And when you hear something rustle through the weeds, you don't automatically think like doe deer or female deer. You think a man and murder. Even though I'm ending my hike and I could see my car, was anyone messing with my car or waiting for me at my car, waiting to murder? Kidnapping did not go through my head once. If they put my body in that ocean, I sure hope they tied it down because it would bloat and float because of murder. That's also the Schuylkill River, so I'm curious how many, do you know how many bodies and cars are probably in there in the Schuylkill River? Murder. Just another day thinking about murder. And I know most murders occur because you know the person, but whenever I'm on a hike, I always assume it's someone I don't know. Or I assume this person has been camping out here and they've watched me and they get to know my schedule, and that's why I don't keep the same schedule. I mix it up and I come at different times because I don't want to be murdered. Now, let's not go victim blaming. It's not someone's fault because they come in a routine schedule that they're murdered. Tire tracks that could be potential evidence for murder. DNA. There's a guy getting in his car with a fishing pole. Or is it because he committed murder? Me taking that video just in case someone else ends up murdered or I end up murdered. Maybe someone will find it on my phone and it could be a clue into my disappearance or murder. Check around the car. Because of murder. I'm good. I made it. Not murdered.